giving me the chance to get this off my chest. Fuck you. I loved you down to your itty bitty microscopic molecules that somehow bonded with mine in a chemical equation that I couldn't figure out and I didn't want to. I rode for you past when the wheels fell off and I was powering the car manually like we were Flintstones and Bedrock. At 27,000 feet, I would have held on to your every word like I was dangling from monkey bars a couple of feet off the ground. I walked through rough waters with you, believing you would never let me drown. My love for you was simplistic, and yet you let me down. My love for you was poetry. I waited on you to finish the sentences of my writer's block, dot my I with your heart, cross my T with a sincere hug, and be the end to my every sentence, period. I patiently waited on you, and that bus never came, that ship never sailed, that plane never took off, your heart never loved me back, leaving me crying next to a phone that would never ring, that texts that I never sent. All my poems, love letters, and phone calls went unanswered. The only time you were loving me back is when I was making you come. Buying you things, doing limitless deeds for you. You sucked me dry. And I feel sorry for my old self because I had mistaken that for love. You love me far less than my father and a little more than I love myself. Unacceptable. I loved you down to what could have been your last breath. To the point that you had absolutely nothing to offer me. And I loved you like you had just given me the world. I stuck my neck out in many guillotines just to have my head chopped off and fall into the bucket because you never cared that I put everything on the line. You cheated, you lied, you ripped out my heart, kicked on it and spit on it plenty of times. You chopped up, cooked and soaked me out. My love was so pure. And I could never love the same again because in the back of my mind, some part of you will come out of them. You Hitler of the heart, disappointment of my dreams. I thought you'd be the Batman to my Gotham, but turned out to be my crack. And I was your fiend. You a monster that my mom warned me about, but I was fooled because you didn't look mean and green. Love isn't always what it seems. And now I'm trying to stitch mended hearts up in my seams. But a broken heart made me realize the dream I created to make a sucker feel supreme. Because you were broken, baby. And your broken pieces cut me, and that's a lot of blood shed to soak in, baby. Incision in my heart, you said you want me open, baby. Now, did I get my lick back to get back, baby? I done did all this stuff to hurt you, just to acknowledge me. But all I really wanted was a sincere apology. It's a mouthful. So if you ever need to cuss somebody out, I'm glad you gave me the chance to get this off my chest. Fuck you. You ain't even gotta, you can send them the piece. Say it from your chest too. I have another piece. I'm gonna get into love and then we're gonna get into some other stuff, but kind of like a journey. I wrote that piece years ago, like in college. And then I started to see how love started to transform, or I started to look at love differently because a lot of the arguments and this misunderstandings we had with other people is like we beefing with their inner child and they're beefing with ours. So I started to look at things differently. Don't mean you gotta tolerate some shit. My heart bled on the many pages of our story. I licked the words with a sharp tongue. Spit them back at you in vengeance. Filled bathtubs hoping I drown in something I felt free in. Hit your name in verses to protect you from those who protect me. I was unprotected. I gurgled the blood of your wounds. Took on your pain and shame. My skin took on scars that were not mine. No longer comfortable under forced smiles for safety. I wanted to die to ease the pain. Came face to face with your inner child. She was scared and afraid. Abused and misused. Her pain became your demons and I slept with them at night. I went to war with them internally. Your darkness blanketed me, covered my mouth so I could no longer breathe. Asphyxiated from your potential. A fixation to what love you had to offer me. I made it enough. It was never enough, nowhere close to what I deserved. I observed you give safety to another woman, dancing with her in yachts of emotional luxury while I submerged in your waters, diving deep for understanding in the darkness of your abyss. Maybe you would fish me out. The bait was only escape for moments of air. In the depths of my blank stare, I wondered, am I enough? Thank you. All right, two more love poems, and then we go. I'm just trying to dish them all out at y'all. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? This one is called Waiting Room of Someone Else's Becoming. Pick this up. The echo and tick of a clock in a silent room amplifies my thoughts, tests my patience. With every strike nearing another sentence incomplete with the promise of your evolution, waiting feels like another execution of an excuse. Sitting in the quiet ache of a space of discomfort, between the comfort of imagined potential and the pain of the past, glimpses of growth gleam in windows, but hope dwindles every time your name isn't called. How do I name your growth at my expense? Waiting for you to cough up the filth you believed of yourself. Vomit bags await to catch your unlearning. My proximity to you may too make me ill. I feel my unraveling as I wait for yours. Real transformation happens behind closed door, and I'm asked to wait as my hands ache from holding space that isn't held for me. Grace is named but isn't given, as my becoming isn't enough to wait on. Shrunken into a magazine advertising a less of me as a memory of what could be if I waited a little longer. Flipping pages to the dire rhythm of a clock unaligned. Every page feels like wasted time, deprived of real nourishment. I'm left with vending machine transactions of overpriced deposits for crumbs. Inner child, crying inner child unattended over the hum of a light loudly shining on my own neglect. Walls close into the liminal prison. Grew tired of calling out your inconsistencies. The space of your hope became my hell. My calling me to sit in the trauma that causes me to endure the pain of waiting, of the waiting room of someone else's becoming. While people sit in my waiting room waiting on me to be freed from the dream of your potential so I can become too. I'm good. I'll be good. So getting past all the heartbreak and stuff like that, then I was like, you know, it's time to claim what type of love you want. Instead of just get in the cycle of just talking about the stuff, the pain, the trauma, all that kind of stuff. So I wrote this piece called Like Jazz. It's been a few months past. Head over heels to headboard, love making morning ritual of the sweet, sweet, sweet nectar of your lips. You crave the scent of my perfume on my neck and wrist, prepared for me to fall off the bone with requests for more of me. Loud laughs and passionate moments faded into sunrise silence after going to bed with each other's insecurities hard. Ego protected more than me. A possession. I could hear it in your voice. And I fear your fear of losing me will rob me of my choice, and I will fall aggressively into the busy intersection of a lover's boulevard. A crash out of love or lack thereof from childhood, as if your mama was in the car. Daddy a missing crossing guard, reeking of drunken love from the lowest bar. You love me with the intensity of your scars. I no longer want to be loved hard. I want to be loved like jazz, where the intricacies of a melody slowly rise with the moans of an improvised scat. Wordless conversations, your lips left on the small of my back. A soundtrack to interact with my soul. I want to be your unforgettable ballad in the style of Nat King Cole's Speak Easy to Me. And I could be your drink of choice. Your whiskey in the back of a Rolls Royce hoist me into the safety of your lips. Kiss me with intention. Rub my scars with understanding, no areas of pain missed. I want you to love me in the softness and roll. I want to be the petal in the palm of the wind that pollinates the rose, floating and falling slow into your arms of protection. I want your needs to be the class that I score the best in. I yearn to be a student of you while you master me. In tune with the inner battles that no one else sees. I want to miss you when you leave. I want you to be the anticipation of the air I breathe, waking with you next to me. Amplify the best of me while tending to the rest of me, protecting me. Your unfinished masterpiece, made vibrant with your every stroke. Taking in your pleasantries, paired with Merlot. Appreciation for the aromas of my every note. An exhibition of a woman at ease. I want you to love me so gently. My aura reads poetic love-making melodies. And I won't feel like I'm burdening you with my needs. So can you and will you love me softly like jazz? Thank you. This next piece, I'm gonna switch over to just talking about this damn world. I wrote this for my show. I have a choreo poem called Speak to My Soul, Montage of Voices. This piece was written for the Black Panther piece, the Black Panther segment, and I actually got to recite it for the Philly chapter of the Black Panther Sisters of the Black Panther Party. So they gave me their stamp of approval. My mom was Afrocentric from what I was told, but then she got up in that church. Where did that Afro go? They said I fell too far from her tree. Like, where did that apple go? I was more concerned with the blood on the leaves. Like, where did that apple grow? Eve was banned because of the knowledge tree. What did that apple know? So I tuned into my pad. I patted the jobs. Like, what really does apple know? I ignore books that omit the real story. And preachers that preach lessons that really aren't for me, and stories that are adjacent to the slaughters of Jason Voorhees, or he's that are capitalized to silence the consciousness for she, or me, or he's that capitalize off my love to bore me for more of me. War's need. A woman to fuck shit up. Lubricate the anger, Helen the danger, Trojan. White woman an inspiration, black woman they sold them to hold them. In contempt until they thought that we had nothing left. Until they realized they needed us to raise their kids off of our breasts. Kids birthed of incest, caucus, mountain, death all on their breath. Melanin made us superior, so they told us that we was less. And we believed that shit. Changed our whole focus, so we started to see that shit. Told us we was bitches, now we're striving to be that bitch. Been at the bottom of our lives, never do anything to be that rich. All this technology in the world, and we still can't see that glitch. Damn. I thought we were smarter. The community is getting softer, our lives are getting harder. Something is in the water. No, really, something is in the water. Esophagus deteriorating as we drink, silencing our sons and our daughters. With Flint, we ain't even flinch. And I've been looking at my tap a little funny ever since. Ever the government has money, but hasn't been offering us a pitch. Government to mint, circulating dollars we couldn't see if we squint. They said they ain't got time to preserve the Sambo pickaninny and the winch. They only got money to use us for entertainment. Record deals are the record deals are the record deals are the new form of enslavement with school days and the Spike Lee satire. It's amazing. Sally Mae got a gun to my head waiting to take the ferment off her payments. How are y'all okay with your dreams being deferred like raisins while I'm waiting for mine to blow like Satchmo? My Armstrong for taking this weight off my back so we can pick up where they say that we lacked and stack more and strategize information in a strategy that's tactful. But who said organizing is easy? Black Moses said she'll kill anyone that isn't riding, so believe me, I don't feel anyone that isn't rising because I don't see me dying at the expense of my own acting greed. And as I elevate, I leave you right where them streets be. Revolution ain't for the weak, bitch. Do you fear them more than you love your kids? Don't wait till it's too late to speak up and wish you did. Don't let them tell you your black fist is too big, cause Judas the politician can't wait to kiss your kids and rich nicks your kids and so-called fix your kids for the growth of the nation. Taking our neighborhoods from us in the name of gentrification. We need to give back their religion in the name of elevation. The cotton is gone, but we still men in the fields like Peyton and waiting for their white savior to save us from their Satan. Waiting for their white savior to save us from them. The ones behind the cotton sheet that tied Emmett to the cotton gin. The ones that imprison us to make the clothing they put that cotton in. The ones that beat us with batons again and again. The ones that act like allies to infiltrate the minds of friends. The ones that won't sponsor me because of the fucking truth bleeding from my pen. Then again, I don't give a fuck. They judge the way we act, but never tried to live with us or even sit with us. Hell no, they can't sit with us. I built my own damn table, my own damn businesses. The jig is up. And I'll keep excavating the truth as they dig us up. So dig us up and tell the world what you really did with us. Y'all just being such a warm audience and sharing space with me. This is called Recite a Black Girl's Poem. And yes, I really tried not to talk too much because I really want to do all these pieces. So written stanzas of withstanding the weight of standing tall in a world that wages war against her body, wages bets on her autonomy, pays her lowest in this economy. Cover her story in verse. Cover her existence in the gentle caress of calligraphy that dares to write outside the margins of the marginalized and exist. Work, books that have capitalized off her true worth but convince her she is only a transaction. Her love, the lyrics of ballads, performed in front of reflections, hot water cleansing her spirit and liquid words that sing. For colored girls, for colored girls, for colored girls that found God in herself and loved her fiercely. Sorrows, dripping down drains that tried to swallow her whole, her skin, glistening in Maya Angelou's, the gold miles between her thighs, unbothered until they seek to mine, to extract what's mine, to sell what's mine as they claim it as their own. Recite a black girl's poem, calling or phenomenal woman to the front, her scribe, the pulse of the morning, the pulse when in morning she rises from dead languages of ancestors whose tongues been cut out as they raise their voice to recite a black girl's poem, mothering blackness at birth, developing a womb for a body that may never be nurtured. The loud voice of silence needs, she grieves in journals of ripped pages. Her pen bleeds the pain of ripped flesh as the world calls into her metamorphosis into a page behind the white woman's glory. Tell a black girl's story, recite a black girl's poem. Her soliloquies mummified bodies of other black girls who died as their eyes were watching God, preserved and waiting to be saved instead. Enslaved to a page of a story she fears to tell, who speak in high nasal octaves for safety. So scream, rage, and yell as you recite a black girl's poem. Typewriters click away unedited letters of mahogany's red lipstick of resistance painted on lips, giving black girl pop on white canvas, giving black girl confidence on white canvas, reclaiming identities in white pages, books being written without the black girl's plight, so she writes herself in. But within, she knows her testimony is the spine, signed by other black girls with and without a rhyme whose eclipses history. She still shines in darkness, she still shines as the ever glow of the moon at night. She is the light that covers the empty loose leaf. Her ink fertilizes the soil you stand upon. Revolutionaries don't grow on trees, we be the banned book. in schools, in churches, in America, in the world. Recite the poem of a black girl. Recite the poem of a black girl. Recite the poem of a black girl. May the microphone burst into the flames of her name, the stage, be crumbled by every line dropped in disappointment from failed snaps of equity. Recite a black girl's poem in empathy. Recite a black girl's poem in love. Recite a black girl's poem in resistance. Recite a black girl's existence. This is a call and response. I call on you to say her name. I call on you to pay her more. I call on you to leave open the door for her to tell her how it is and give her, us, the chance to live a life uncensored. Thank you.